Good morning. Welcome to Purdue Northwest Athletics today. It is September 5th, Thursday, September 5th, 2024. I am Rick Costello, Director of Athletics at Purdue Northwest, and the host for the show. We have an outstanding show ahead featuring students and coaches from our men's soccer and women's soccer programs. But before we meet our special guests, let's go inside the Pride. PNW Athletics is 21 sports and 500 student athletes. That is a historic high in number of teams and number of student athletes. Of course, we welcome a new team this year. Stunt joins the Purdue Northwest array of sports. There are 25 student athletes enrolled at Purdue Northwest for our first ever stunt team, and they are practicing, and Coach Madison Samples is leading the way. We can't wait to see them compete this year. And of course, Purdue Northwest is headed into its 8th year of NCAA competition. Last year was a historic year for the pride of Purdue Northwest. We had our 17th consecutive semester of a grade point average over a 3.0. Two of the teams that will join us today were in our top 5 student-athlete groups, men's soccer with a GPA of 3.55 and women's soccer with a GPA of 3.47. So congrats to those student-athletes. Of course, the Pride also had a 97% retention rate, a phenomenal year in the classroom. Our faculty and our staff and our coaches are creating such a wonderful learning environment. Our students are having an amazing experience. They are retaining at a 97% clip and returning and graduating from Purdue Northwest. Last year was also an amazing year because we won 9 championships. A shout out to our students and our coaches for their phenomenal performances in competition. 3 championships were won in women's and men's track and field. Congrats to Tommy Whitaker, Kiara Spates, and JC Ramirez. Kiara won the indoor triple jump, and JC won the indoor and outdoor triple jump. So a great year for our track and field team, as well as Deshaun Dorsey was named an All-American for track and field. Men's soccer had a spectacular year. They won our first ever Purdue Northwest GLIAC Championship. They were the 2023 GLIAC Tournament champions, and I'll never forget that day at Dowling Park. What an amazing atmosphere and what an amazing result. And of course, men's soccer was led by All-American Hugo Lorenzo. Men's ice hockey also had a championship last year. They won the GLCHL championship and advanced to the Elite 8 of the national tournament. Men's ice hockey was led by Coach Carl Trozine and National Player of the Year Sam Bordage. So congrats to our men's ice hockey program. Esports also won championships last year under the leadership of Justin Bragg. Esports brought home 4 championships. Of course, I love it when they win the Battle of Indiana. They beat the Hoosiers and the Boilermakers to take home a championship. GLIAC also was a championship the esporters won, as well as the Midwest Esports regular season and conference tournaments. So congrats to our esports program. Moving right along here, as we kick off the year, Sports Fest is this Sunday, September 8th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Join us for Sports Fest over at Dowling Park. It is presented by Laborers Local 41. A big shout out to Scott Sparks and his team. We appreciate Laborers Local 41 naming the baseball field and all their tremendous support. Sports Fest is a family, fun, friendly activity. We have Leo the Line out there, our cheer and dance squads. We have all kinds of great food and music and T-shirts and games. Come out and see some great Pride teams in action. Our women's soccer kicks off at 11 o'clock against Minnesota Moorhead. Our men's soccer team is in action at 1:30 against Illinois Springfield. Our tennis teams, women's and men's tennis team, compete at 11 a.m. Our softball and baseball teams are throwing the first pitch at noon. And then after you get a little warm in the Dowling Park sun, you can step next door to the Cube and see our ice hockey program having their black and gold game. So a great sports fest coming. Big thanks to our corporate champions that'll be out there providing all kinds of food and tchotchkes. Byway Brewery, Pepsi, Purdue Federal Credit Union, Domino's, NWI, 24/7 and ER, Rush Physical Therapy, and of course, ROTC will be out there with their esports trailers. So we appreciate that. Also, we will have a bunch of elementary local students there celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. So a great sports fest coming right at you, Pride fans, at Dowling Park on Sunday, September 8th. This weekend, I should say today, we get started with action. Women's soccer kicks off the season today at 4 o'clock at Dowling Park versus St. Francis. Come on over to Dowling Park and check out our Pride women's soccer team. Men's soccer is in action as well today to kick off this season. Tonight, they're on the road at Lewis University in Romeoville at 7 o'clock. Friday, the Pride continue to roll forward. Volleyball kicks off their season in Austin, Texas. They are at the St. Edward's University tournament where they will play 4 games, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. Women's and men's cross country also getting going this weekend. They are at the Lewis Invitational on Friday afternoon. This Saturday, we see our men's golf team hit the links for the first time. They're at the Saginaw Valley State Invite. And men's tennis on the tennis courts for the first time this year. They take on Indiana Tech at Dowling Park. Sunday, again, the Sports Fest lineup is as follows. Men's and women's tennis at 11 o'clock versus Illinois Tech. Women's soccer versus Minnesota Moorhead at 11 a.m. Softball and baseball also playing at noon. Men's hockey, the black and gold game at 1 o'clock at the Cube. And then men's soccer is in action against Illinois Springfield at 1:30. Come on over, Sports Fest, always a tremendous black and gold event. Circle your calendars for our next big event coming up, the Chancellor's Invitational, the 19th annual Chancellor's Invitational at Sand Creek Country Club on Monday, September 23rd. That's right, Monday, September 23rd. Come on out and support this amazing scholarship fundraiser for intercollegiate athletics. You see on the screen 2 of our best. Selena Michko just graduated, all-time great for softball, and J.C. Ramirez, our outstanding track and field athletes. So come and support scholarships. Monday, September 23rd, Sand Creek Country Club. You can provide a sponsorship, a whole sponsorship, or perhaps you would like to golf and get out there with a foursome. So looking forward to your support for our Chancellor's Golf Outing. As we talk about support, I want to thank our corporate champions, and this list is a long list, but we appreciate the community giving back to the pride of Purdue Northwest. Spark Marketing, Chicago Classic, Pepsi, a big thanks to Steve Olszewski and everything that Pepsi does. Laborers Local 41, our presenting sponsor of Sports Fest. Rush Physical Therapy, a big shout out to Josh James, our physical therapist in the Fitness and Recreation Center, available to the public. Hampton Inn, Pangaea Corporation just built 3 beautiful locker rooms for volleyball, women's basketball, and men's basketball. The Wheel right down the street here, great place to catch a bite to eat. Strack Van Til, big thanks to Jeff Strack. NIPSCO, thank you, Rick Kalinsky, for all your support. Big B Coffee, our newest corporate champion. Go to the Indy Boulevard Highland location, Indy Boulevard. Show your Purdue Northwest ID and get 10% off any of their wonderful coffees. So 10% off to students, faculty, and staff at Big B Coffee on the Indianapolis Boulevard Highland location. State Farm, Kyle Dempsey, Bridges Scoreboard, Fairfield Inn, People's Bank, Mercer Insurance, some of our great corporate champions. Of course, Domino's, Crazy Kaplan. Thanks, Crazy Kaplan, for all your support. We will see Byway Brewery over at the Sports Fest this weekend. We appreciate Phil and everything he does. Jeff Love and Purdue Fed will also be at Sports Fest. Right down the street from us here from the Jed TV studios, House of Pizza, great pizza. Langle's Pizza right over in Highland, big supporters of the Pride. Monosol, Signature Transportation, NWI, 24/7 and ER. Big thanks to Jessica Hubbard. the Courtyard, Corellis Roofing, South Shore. Phil Talon and his group over there do a great job bringing events to Northwest Indiana. Lithographics, Holiday Inn, Hammond Machine Works, Miller Pizza, Wind Trust, and of course our new team docs are orthopedic specialists of Northwest Indiana. Big thanks to Dr. Dedia, Kinesic, Woods, and Edgington. We appreciate all that you do for the pride of Purdue Northwest. All right, if you would like to be a corporate champion, call me, Rick Costello, at 219-989-2540. Again, 219-989-2540. We'd love to have you support the pride of Purdue Northwest. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with our men's soccer coaches and student athletes. All right, welcome back to Purdue Northwest Athletics today. I'm Rick Costello, your host, and I am joined by Luke Dunn, head coach men's soccer, Martine Murillo, student athlete men's soccer, and Adam Morris, student athlete men's soccer. Good morning, gentlemen. How you doing?
Morning.
Doing well.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Thanks for being on the show. Got you up a little early today, so we appreciate that. So, Coach Dunn, you're in your second year leading the Pride. The first year was spectacular. You brought home the first and only Purdue Northwest GLIAC championship.
Yeah, it was quite a start to my time here as the head coach, but hoping to replicate it and do even a bit more this year.
Love it. 10-4-4 on the season last year, 5-3-2. The GLIAC is a tough league.
It is very tough. There's no easy games. Don't really get a game off. Everyone can beat anyone else, so keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.
Martine Murillo joins us, senior student athlete from Addison, Illinois. You're a marketing major, a defenseman, two-time all-GLIAC second team. You are in the record books. I don't know if you knew this, but fourth all-time for games played, second all-time for games started. You have over 4,800 minutes on the soccer field. That's why you're in such great shape. Talk to me about that last season, that championship. That was amazing.
Yeah, we know it was a great atmosphere, having especially like the Mexican drums stuff, having any friends and family over.
Yep.
We know it's not going to be an easy game. It was my first ever final. Nerves were there for sure. First 10 minutes, it was tough. We knew Saginaw was going to come in with everything. Ever after giving them 2 defeats, no goals conceded at that time. We just knew it was going to be a very tough game. We came out with everything. We knew our roles. We knew how to play them. We knew how they were going to come out. Scoring the first goal for sure gave us a motivation, gave us like a heads up. You know, they're going to come in, and we just got to be able to defend. Eli, we for sure know how he was very talkative from the back line, from the mids and forwards. We just found a way to get a W, and then pretty much.
It was exciting, very exciting. We're joined also by Adam Morris, a graduate student working on his MBA from London, England. Adam, you're a midfielder. You transferred to PNW 2 years ago from Louisiana State Shreveport. You played in 16 games last year with 12 starts, 1 goal and 2 assists. How did you feel about that championship season?
I mean, it was just a fantastic season to be a part of. Coming here, that's what we knew what the goal was when I spoke with Coach about coming here. Outlined the goal was to transition from what I would call more of a semi-successful to a fully successful team, and being able to implement that as one of the new guys was just fantastic. So it's amazing.
So my stat guy, Joey Scott, reminded me yesterday that there was 1 goal scored in the championship game. We won 1-0, and the assist on that goal came from Adam Morris.
Yes,
indeed.
Do you remember that play?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
All right, set up the play for me.
Well, one thing that we work on a lot in training is that kind of firing the ball across goal, especially from wide, which is my position, and he would drill into us making that run across the near post, and I just knew that Jacob would be there, as it was something that we really worked on. So when I got the chance to do so, fired it across, put it in, and there we go.
Well done. That's got to make you proud, Coach.
Yep,
You work on it in training and you see it in the field.
Sometimes they pay off. So They listen sometimes.
Yeah.
That's great. Congrats. All right, guys, take me back in your journey. Martine, how did you get started in soccer?
So I started at like 5 years old. I was actually started at a local place, like a park district. I started as a goalie. So like I feel like when you're little, you always
Is he
want
the
to get.
backup goalie coach?
No.
I feel like when you're little, you always want to touch the ball and stuff like that. So like I felt like goalie was a good position for myself. But as years progressed, I would take the ball all up the field as a goalie. So then my coach was
Wow.
like, "What are you doing?" So I'm like, "All right, put me in the field then." So ever since that, I started playing field. And my team, they used to give you like little balls you put on your shirt every single time you score. So my shirt was so stacked with little soccer balls. But the thing is that I've always been around talents and stuff like that. So that's what helped me. Like at 14 years old, I felt like I had a chance to like go to a better team for sure because I've been around my cousins and they've always played soccer. So I would go to their house, we would train as a like group family type oriented. So I feel like that's what helped me get better, improve. My cousins and we've always been through the same journey. I'm still in contact with them, so I feel like that's what helped me improve.
Excellent. Adam, how did you get started in soccer? I know it's a religion in London, right?
Yeah, it's pretty embedded into the culture of people in England. So I started at the age of 4, which is pretty much the youngest. I used to be taken to sessions. I would watch my brother play, and I would essentially try and run on the field and try and get involved. So as soon as I was able to get involved, I did, and now it's the most predominant thing in my life. It has been since the age of 4.
What do you love so much about the sport?
I love the ability to compete and the ability to want to be great. Provides that opportunity to be successful, and I just find that very motivating. You also get a big family of friends and people that you're going to be in contact with for your whole life, so very grateful for that.
Martine, what do you love about the game?
It's the goals, honestly, the motivation to keep you to strive for that what you want to reach at the top is the level of football. I feel like having my family around is a very productive way. It motivates you to succeed further on.
Excellent. All right, guys, we're going to mix it up. We're going to do my favorite section, the rapid fire, okay? Adam, what is your favorite food?
Steak.
Steak. Favorite ice cream?
Oh, mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip. Okay. What are you watching on Netflix or Hulu or what's your go-to show?
My favorite show is a show called Top Boy.
What is that?
A show called Top Boy.
Top Boy. Okay.
Thanks, Larry.
Coach, are you familiar with that?
I'm not.
All right,
No,
that
I'm
makes
not.
two
I
of
started
us.
watching it, but I just stopped. I forgot about it. But it is a good show.
All right. Social media. You hanging out on social media?
Yeah, Instagram.
Instagram. Okay. And let's say you hit the lottery. You can go anywhere you want in the world. Where are you going to go for the next 10 days?
Japan, Tokyo.
Tokyo. Like it. Martine, favorite food?
Tacos,
Ice cream?
strawberry.
All right. What are you watching on Netflix?
My favorite show is honestly Money Heist.
Money Heist. I've heard of that. Coach, you've heard of that,
I
right?
have heard of that one.
Okay.
That was good.
Social media?
Instagram.
All right. Where would you travel for the next 10 days if you could go anywhere? There was no limitations.
I think Thailand.
Thailand. All right. Both of you guys are going to the Far East. All right. Now we're going to do a little competition. We're going to see how well you know your coach, okay? We're going to ask you how he would have answered those questions, all right? And it is a competition. We're keeping score here, okay?
Put him on the spot.
All right. So, Adam, you're up first. What do you think his favorite food is?
Pizza.
Pizza. Martine?
Pasta.
And the answer is?
Steak. Should have stuck with your answer, Adam.
All right. Favorite ice cream, Adam?
Maybe mint as well. Mint chocolate chip as well. Maybe.
I was going to say mint too.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
All
so
right.
close.
So,
close.
But we're still blanks here. We haven't got one right yet.
Yeah.
So, where do you think? What do you think he's watching, Adam?
Yeah, if they get this right, I'd be amazed.
I have
That's a hard
no-
one.
I have absolutely no idea.
No idea.
No.
Some thriller, some drama. I'm not sure.
Drama.
With the 1-year-old Elmo and Miss Rachel, about the only thing that's on in our house.
All right. Okay. All right. Social media. Is Coach on social media, and where is he at?
PNW Men's Soccer Instagram page.
All right.
Everyone go follow.
What do you think?
Instagram. For sure.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
The team's Instagram page is
All
right.
where I spend the most
So
time.
we got a tie here. All right. We got to break this tie here. Where would he travel to if he could go anywhere for the next 10 days?
Italy.
Nowhere, his house, because he has a little baby.
That one probably wins.
All right, here we go. We got a winner. There we go.
Sweet.
I think these guys need to spend some more bonding
I
time
guess
with
so.
you, Coach.
I guess so.
All right. What do these fine young men mean to your program?
I mean, both guys that played a huge role on the field last year. If you look at the stats, they wouldn't be guys leading that, but their role was huge, and probably more than anything is just the leadership and experience they bring. Both guys that have been around in the college game for a long time, and that experience is really hard to replicate if you don't have it. So
Right.
just what they've done for the program and how they've influenced the younger guys coming in has been amazing to have around.
Martine, why did you select Purdue Northwest?
Well, at first, I never selected Purdue Northwest. They first followed my cousin. After that, they watched a game of me. So I was like, all right, I'll take an opportunity. The thing I like about Purdue Northwest is very close to my house. It's an hour away. So being able to visit home is always the best thing. Visiting family. Freshman year, we know it was my COVID year. So I commuted, never experienced the living here at Purdue Northwest. Sophomore year, that's when I first started dorming. I started living more of the college life. Started to know more people, especially the athletes. So we're all close. It's kind of like a small school. So I feel that's the only thing I liked about Purdue Northwest, being able to communicate with others, knowing it's a small school, not a big school, so easier to know other people and stuff like that.
Great. Adam, why Purdue Northwest?
Yeah, so having graduated from Louisiana, I was fortunate enough to have 2 years of eligibility left. I was looking for a really good place to do my MBA, and I got in contact with Coach Luke, also came from another NAIA program, so I felt we aligned on a lot of things, and what a great decision that turned out to be.
So as you look to the future, you're interested in perhaps marketing or sports?
Yeah, marketing, sales, maybe a career in college athletics.
Okay, I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Martine, perhaps maybe playing in the MASL?
Yeah, that's my hopes. Having a close friend that is over there in Kansas right now, trying to take the opportunity. I feel like I played in the MASL second, the minor league. So I feel like MSO having to play in the professional league is a great experience. Knowing there's really competitive players, so I feel like taking my chance and hopefully like October, November after the season to go over there and go on a trial and see how it goes.
Can we get some tickets for the athletic director
Yeah, why
once you
not?
make it? All right, here we go. I love it. Coach, start tonight at Lewis, Springfield this weekend. Boy, you got a tough schedule to start the season.
Yeah, 2 ranked opponents in the top 25 nationally, but we've talked about as a team, that's where we want to be, and the best way to get there is to beat the teams that are there.
Yes.
So looking forward to the challenge.
Share a little bit about the GLIAC. We talked about it earlier that it's a tough league, but share your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, very competitive from top to bottom. Any given game, the team that's in last can beat the team that's in first, and so it makes it very unpredictable, but also exciting. Then we add another team this year, Roosevelt, which on the men's soccer side will be competitive right away. So just adding more so to that mix of a very competitive environment across the conference.
Guys, what are the goals what are the guys talking about on the team? What are the goals this year?
So everyone has the same goal, repeating what we did last year. First, we want to win the regular conference tournament, the first conference, and then to approach after that, win the actual tournament. So I feel like everyone has the same mindset. We know what we're trying to achieve.
Roar Pride. This is great to hear. So, Coach, great job recruiting. On your 40-man roster, 15 are new this year. Talk about some of these newcomers.
Yeah, it's been a really good group coming in. A mix. We have true freshmen, some transfers, grad students, and guys from as close as Cherville, as far away as Australia. So really diverse recruiting class as far as where the guys are coming from, their backgrounds, age, all of that. But I think they've all done a great job of coming in and being competitive right away and adding to the environment really well.
That's great. Well, guys, thanks for being on the show. I'm so very proud of you all. I wish you the best this year. It's going to be an exciting year. Can't wait to see you guys out at Sports Fest on Sunday, September 8th at 1:30 against the Prairie Stars of
Yep.
Illinois Springfield.
Yep.
We
Looking
hope
forward
see,
to it.
Yeah, we hope to see everyone there, friends, family, everyone. Bring everyone.
Love it. All right. Thanks, guys, again for being on the show. We will take a quick break and be back with our coach of women's soccer and women's soccer student athletes. Thank you. Good morning and welcome back to Purdue Northwest Athletics. Today, I am Rick Costello, Director of Athletics and the host for the show. I am joined in studio by head coach Mary Whistler of the women's soccer team. How are you, Mary?
I'm wonderful, Rick. Thanks for having me.
All right. And student athletes Emma Carter and Addison Thomas. How are you, ladies?
So good.
All right.
Good. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here on the show. So we're so excited to kick off the season today. Coach, we've got St. Francis at Dowling Park at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I love a good local game to get us going. They've been going. They have had about 4 or 5 games already into their season. We're excited, though.
Wow, 4 or 5 already.
Yeah.
Holy cow. All right, Coach, you're in your 3rd season leading the Pride of Purdue Northwest. We are able to lure you away from Cal East Bay, where you went to an NCAA tournament. Prior to that, Coach was at St. Mary's D1, head coach at the junior college level in Ohio. Of course, you were born and raised in the state of Indiana, where you were All-American at St. Francis. So you got to be just so excited to get this season rocking and rolling.
Yeah, it's good to be back in Indiana, obviously, but it's, coming into the 3rd season where, 29 players, and I feel like now finally having a recruiting footprint down here. So, feeling really kind of getting my culture in, and every player that's, stayed and been with me now for 3 years is been on board and sees my vision and is now a part of the vision, and that's what's so cool about it.
We are joined by Emma Carter, senior psychology major from Plainfield, Illinois. I understand you're the team captain.
Yeah, I'm super excited. This team has been so special to lead, get to know, and like Mary said, we have a lot of new players. So bringing them on board has been just a journey, and it's been amazing so far. So
Awesome.
I'm very excited.
That's great. A forward, played in 17 games last year, 12 starts, 7 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. But I am so proud of this. 2-time All-GLIAC Academic Excellence.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we love Mary. Definitely supports us off in the classroom, off the field. So yeah, it's been awesome. We love PNW.
You got to just love to hear that.
They only
2-time.
succeed in the classroom because of my support. So
That's great.
glad I can do that for you guys.
So, Emma, you got to be excited about the season and Sports Fest this weekend.
Yes, I am so excited. This is my last one, so we definitely want to make it the best one. It's awesome. So yeah, we love Fall Fest.
Awesome. Addison Thomas joins us, sophomore from Grand Blanc, Michigan, business management major. Midfielder, you played in 9 games last year with 9 starts. Coach described you as the engine that runs the midfield. What do you think about when you hear that?
I'm flattered. It's very sweet. I love this team. I think we all work so hard, and I think it's just really cool to see us kind of all on the same page with the same goal on the come up for sure.
I also understand that you are a resident assistant in PNW Housing,
Yes, I am. I just started this year.
a leadership position. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
It's fun.
Is it?
It's
Okay.
cool. You meet a lot of new people, new residents, and obviously new people working with you. So it's cool to kind of expand your social platform, not just through athletics.
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
great. That's awesome. It's great to have leaders across campus.
Absolutely.
So, Addison, you're probably pretty pumped up about opening the soccer season today.
Yes, I'm so excited. The first game's always an exciting one, and I know everyone else is hyping. We just have such a young team, so I think all of our freshmen who get to experience their first college game too, that's a great feeling. So.
And if you reflect back last year and it was your first Sports Fest, we got Sports Fest coming up on Sunday. What are your thoughts?
I'm super excited. Last year it was really cool. Just all the people who came out there, and it's just so much going on. It's really fun to play in an environment like that.
That's great. All right, ladies, let's go back in your journey. Emma, how'd you get started in soccer?
Honestly, just through family. My dad played college soccer, and his whole family also played college soccer, coached, and was around the game for forever. So naturally, I was tried out in college or tried out in soccer and, was kind of pushed that way. And honestly, I loved it from the very first minute. So it's been that my whole life.
Talk about that love of the sport of soccer. You spent a lot of time here as a college athlete playing soccer.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey. I love the team environment. I think it's something super special to be able to compete in at a high level, but also like with your best friends and with like your roommates, and they become your best friends, and it's just something super special, and that's something that like only one sport like soccer can provide.
So it was said recently, a 4-year experience, a lifetime impact being a college athlete.
Yes, it definitely, that is 100% like what PNW is all about, and I love it.
Addison, how'd you get started on the pitch?
Kind of similar. I grew up with my dad and uncle, both played soccer growing up, so started in a lot of summer leagues and just little things in the backyard. And obviously that progressed to more intense club soccer, and that just made me want to keep playing more. So.
What do you love about soccer?
I love the drive. I love the competition. I think it's one of those sports where you can really compete amongst each other and amongst yourself, and I think that's really important to have. So.
Great. All right, ladies, we're going to mix it up. We're going to go to rapid fire here. We're going to put you on the spot. We're going to get to know you a little bit better. Emma, what is your favorite food?
Oh, I think I would say pasta, probably.
Okay. Favorite ice cream?
Strawberry.
All right. What are you watching out there on Netflix or Prime or Hulu?
Right now on Hulu, I'm watching Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, it sounds like a crime interest.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a funny, cute show.
Okay. And how about social media? Where are you hanging out on social media?
Mostly like Snapchat or Instagram, a little bit here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you hit the lottery and you could travel to anywhere in the world, where are you going?
Oh, I'm picking a beach spot somewhere like in Italy or something.
All right. All right. Perfect. We had Adam Morris of men's soccer pick Italy as well. So, Addison, what's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Okay. How about what is your favorite ice cream?
Coffee flavored ice cream.
Nice. Okay. What are you watching on Hulu, Prime, Netflix?
I'm watching Modern Family on Hulu.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
All right. Coach, you familiar with that show?
Great show.
All right. All right. There you go. And how about social media?
Mostly like Instagram and Snapchat, kind of like Emma said.
Okay. All right. And then where's your travel destination?
Definitely Brazil.
Nice.
Definitely Brazil.
All right. We're going to see how well you ladies know Coach now. This is a little bit of a
They've been
competition. All right. Okay. Competition, so don't give many answers, all right?
I
Coach?
won't. They've researched.
All right. Okay. Research. I'm impressed.
We were
all
told
right.
to research.
Oh, wow. All right.
Not by me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Emma, what do you think Coach's favorite food is?
I'm going to go pizza.
All right. Addison?
Tacos.
All right. And the answer is?
Wow. Probably both of those on a
You
Tuesday.
pick one. This
Tuesdays
is not-
tacos, Wednesdays pizza.
All right.
Pick
All
one.
right. We'll be nice.
on.
We each got one.
We got great
Okay.
spots around here for both.
Okay. All right. Favorite ice cream, Emma? What do you think it is?
Oh, you give me like mint chocolate chip vibe.
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Strawberry.
Probably chocolate chip cookie dough.
All right. Neither one
Yeah.
got it. No.
We'll talk about that
All
later.
right. No ice cream on the road this year.
Yeah, not for them.
Okay. Where do you think she's? What do you think she's watching there, Emma?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, probably Modern Family was going to be my guess.
All right. Addison.
Friends.
Ooh.
Love Friends, love Modern
Oh.
Family, Little Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We talked about it
Yeah,
yesterday.
I love a little drama in my life, Rick. I love a little drama in my life. I don't get much, so, you know.
All right, that's great. All right, so we are still tied here. All right, we are going to social media as the next category. Emma, what do you think she's? Where do you think she's at on the internet?
Definitely. I've seen you on TikTok, Mary.
Hot recipes, Emma.
Hey, I had to say it.
All right, Addison, is that the correct answer?
Instagram.
All right,
Instagram.
Instagram. All right, so no TikTok.
Only for crockpot recipes, literally.
All
I'm
right.
that old. That's
So
where I'm at.
Addison is now up 2-1 here. We're going to the last question. Travel. Where do you see her traveling to?
Do you want to risk going back to like Europe and do that again?
Risk.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Did she get follow-up questions?
No follow-up questions.
Come on, help me out here.
No. All right, so we got Europe and Addison.
Greece.
Europe for sure.
All right.
Europe, all things Europe.
All right.
I love it.
This is great. We ended a tie. Everybody's happy, and we had some laughs. Awesome. What do these fine women mean to your program, Coach?
Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously on the field I could talk about them, but I mean off the field, just like incredible people, incredible humans. What they're gonna do like long after soccer is what's really cool. But to be fair, very technical players. They're competitive as heck, which is what's helped me build this program because we've really had to like come miles in that category. And their standard, they hold a standard, and it's so important when the coach holds a standard, but it's even more important when you get the players to hold the standard.
Sure.
And that like they're going to be very impactful on how much we've built. And Emma obviously having one last year, but Addison having 3 more years, it's just incredible for what their impact can and will be. So very thankful for them.
Awesome. Coach, you've done a great job building the culture
Thanks,
of the
Ray.
program.
Thank you.
Emma, why did you select Purdue Northwest?
Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, I selected PNW just because it like fit all that I was looking for in a college. Obviously, I wanted to play soccer, so that was like one of the biggest parts. But I also wanted my family to come and watch games and be able to do that. So it was close to home. And then when I visited here, I remember getting a tour and like just like the people, the professors, and everyone around athletics was just so like welcoming and just made like the first like great impression on me. And then like years later, we ended up being roommates and like best friends now. The girl that gave me the tour.
Oh, wow.
So,
How
like,
cool is
yeah,
that?
Came really full circle.
That's great.
Yeah.
What stands out in your mind about PNW?
Honestly, I think what makes PNW so great is the people. Like on the field, obviously, like with coaches and teammates are like amazing, but also like off the field, academically, professors and everything have been so wonderful to work with, and I've been given a lot of opportunities through like the Honors College and just different areas like that. And I think PNW is like so special because of the people.
Shout out for the Honors College, Dr. Swartz and Debbie Bachman. Love it. Addison, why PNW?
I really liked like the location. I knew I wanted to leave Michigan but stay somewhat close to home. On the academic side, I really liked the size of the campus. They had good programs for majors that I was looking into at the time, and obviously I've decided now. On the athletic side, definitely Mary and Nikki were really big on making me feel welcomed, and I really liked their ideals and their goals for the program. So obviously that really attracted me here too.
Shout out for Nikki Ruki, our best.
She's the best.
Yeah, she's amazing. Love that. I know you've only been here. We're doing that a little. I love it.
So we show
Little
some love,
snaps.
silent love.
Love it. I know you've only been here a short time, Addison, but anything stand out about Purdue Northwest that?
Yeah, definitely the like kind of I said, like the people. Obviously, athletics is a tight community, but the school side too, like the professors when they're asking you like how to watch our games when we're on the road and stuff like that. Like that stuff's important. They stay pretty involved in our academic and our athletic lives. So I think they do a good job at making us feel welcomed and trusted in all sides of that.
Great. Emma, what does the next chapter after Purdue Northwest look like?
Honestly, some grad school. I'm currently deciding between doing a master's program or a PsyD program, so that's kind of where I'm at right now.
All right, figure out those coaches, huh? Which gets that psych degree. What do you think there, Coach?
I love it. I mean, I'm majoring in psych myself, so.
Awesome. And then, Addison, we were talking yesterday a little bit, maybe construction in your future?
Yeah, looking at like project coordinator, stuff like that, project manager kind of on sites. I think it's really cool to kind of watch stuff build from the ground up, especially when it's helping people, things like that. So, but that's a few years down the road.
All right. Awesome. Coach, you had a big recruiting class. Tell me about the newcomers in your program.
Yeah, we brought in 13, which is really exciting. But we also lost 11 players last year. So, I mean, just tons of youth, tons of people who are excited about what we're doing. To be fair, I think the coolest thing is that they were all brought in under our vision. So they know what we're expecting in terms of competitiveness, in terms of commitment, in terms of academics. So, yeah, we obviously have some great young talent. I mean, Audrey Driscoll comes from the same club Addison Thomas does at the Hawks out in Michigan. We have players from all over. Melissa comes from Cincinnati, TSA, Rakaya from Michigan, Jags, Avery from Jags. We got some good club kids in, and I'm excited to see what they do. And not just this year, but, I mean, over the course of 4 years, right? This year we're young, but, next year we're experienced. And that's what's cool about what we're doing.
Tough schedule to start out here. We got St. Francis today, Minnesota Moorhead. What's it look like early season?
To be fair, all competitive games, all games that we want to go compete with, and we really want to push to win. We don't want to settle anymore. We're in the era of, we're building only for so long. Now let's do something. So we're going into every game trying to win, but I would be silly to think that they aren't doing the same. So to be fair, we just got to hope that we prepared correctly.
There's Emma Carter right there,
Look
right?
at that girl.
Emma, what are the goals for the squad this year?
Honestly, like Coach said, is definitely to win, and what we've been building on has been really exciting to see through like the years. So honestly, just get that first taste of victory and go from there. To be honest with you.
All right, Coach. The GLIAC's a tough league. What's it look like this year? What's the scouting report?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really thought I was in the best conference in the country coming from California, and then I came out here, and it's like you got somebody who's won the national title 7 out of 14 years. I mean, we have a whole different beast in women's soccer compared to the rest of even the other sports in the GLIAC. But the one year, Grand Valley doesn't make the Final Four, Ferris does. Northern now wins the conference. Northern's projected first, with Grand Valley still being ranked 7th in the country. It's a unique conference from top, and hopefully we're bringing up that bottom to really now show that we're competitive. Parkside's done a wonderful job of that, showing their competition and their ability to compete from the bottom, and then but the conference is changing rapidly, and we're excited to be a part of it.
It's a gauntlet, but that's
Amen.
why we want to play the best and beat the best. So it'll be a lot of fun. So I wish you all so much luck this year. Very proud of all of you. And it's going to be a great season for the Pride. We'll be out there today at 4 o'clock at Dowling Park, and then 11 o'clock Sunday Sports Fest against Minnesota Moorhead. So wish you all the best. It's going to be fun.
Thanks,
Thanks for being on the
your
show.
support.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being on the show. We got just make a few announcements here. Big thanks to our corporate champions that support the Pride of Purdue Northwest. Laborers Local 41 is our presenting sponsor for Sports Fest. So thank you, Scott Sparks. Purdue Federal Credit Union will also be out at Sports Fest. We appreciate Jeff Love and all their support. Byway Brewery, Mary, your favorite spot. They're going to be at Sports Fest,
Check
right?
them out.
All right.
Just the new wheat.
Yes, so after the big dub on Sunday, come on over to the VIP tent, right?
I'll be there. Come find me.
All right, perfect. NWI 24/7 ER and hospital right down the street. Thank you, Jessica Hubbard. Rush Physical Therapy takes such good care of our athletes. Who is your trainer? Is it Brittany?
Brittany, Brittany's amazing.
From Rush Physical Therapy. So we have a whole bunch of corporate champions out there. We appreciate all their support. I see Miller Pizza on the screen. We love LC Goldberg and their pizza. Take great care of us. House of Pizza right down the street here from the studio. So appreciate all of our corporate champions giving back and taking care of the Pride. Oh, and our newest corporate champion, Big B Coffee on there.
Ooh.
10% off for all faculty, staff, and students with your PNW ID right down the street here on Indian Boulevard in Highland. So
Coffee time now.
all kinds of great support. So that wraps up this edition of Purdue Northwest Against Sports Fest, Sunday, September 8th. Come on out, wear your black and gold, get crazy, see our Leo the Lion, cheerleaders, dance team, music, food. And our producer is going to be out there cheering today. So our Sunday. All right. Thank you, and have a great day. And go Pride!